The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on last year's national champion, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Razorbacks offense will get the first swing of the game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Makes a man miss. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. To throw again. Quickly to the tight end. Wide open spaces. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And it's another 1st and 10 play. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The Tigers offense will have its first possession of the game. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Terry. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Terry. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Kennedy. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Tigers are flying down the field. Handoff to the single running back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And he tacks on the extra point. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From the gun, running back gets the gift. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Kennedy. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. From midfield, looking for room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Achane. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll heave it deep. Working that deep right side, an excellent concentration on the catch. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Berry. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's...
Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll close the gap to 14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw again. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Find some fresh air. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well give it to him again. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. Now the lead is down to 11. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To throw, it's Chadwick. Fires to the tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Berry. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finds his man, it's Brown. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. The quick out. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got a man, it's Berry. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Looking for a man, it's Chadwick. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Trying to find the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Duke. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. makes the catch at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Chadwick. He's got him. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Razorbacks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
He's got it. Runs through a tackle. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Looking for a man. It's Kennedy. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Now the play fake. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Bought a little time, lets it go. Lots of running room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He slides that just inside the right upright.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. With the catch, it's Berry. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Razorbacks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll run it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game-type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
Got his man! And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol.
It's a turnover on downs.
He'll start this drive firing. That's caught. It's Terry. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
I like it. It's like laying up on a par 5. There's no time and no place for that. We don't need that, all right? Take your shots. It's 3rd and long. I don't need to throw it 17 yards short of the stick. Nice job taking a shot down the field, trying to get the first down through the interception, but no.
Makes the catch on the left. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touch.
He's loose. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs, running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He
throws toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say,
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not much on that return, but they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Kennedy. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
no, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Quick completion on the out route. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. They'll try the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
And the Razorbacks are on the move. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Turning on the Jets. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Arkansas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kid Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia Southern.
Pulls it, fired complete.
Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the backfield, he's open. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Dropping back, it's Kennedy. Looking for a big gain. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Makes the grab, and they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. We've reached the brink. Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Here we go.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Sends it downfield. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running to the left. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Razorbacks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Military.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! And that might be a dagger. They push the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's the pressure. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's reeled in. It's Achane. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire in the zone.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's LeBlanc. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Got him downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's LeBlanc. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Achan. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Splits the up. Right down the middle. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Powers through. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Chadwick. Throws to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Got room on the return. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. You still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
4-1-4 satellite. 4-1-4 satellite. 4.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage in the deep.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins.